This is the key that nobody knows about is I have a cash flow system that is growing. But when you think about whole life, it is not only a death benefit, because when I started to think about it as a cash flow system, a bank, if you will, a way in which I could fund this whole life policy and then borrow against that whole life policy because the insurance company gives me the ability to request a loan against it at any time for any amount that I have access to, then I now no longer think about it just simply as as you mentioned, a love product, a way that which it will eventually pass to my heirs. If I have access to every dollar that I put into this from, 7 or 8 years and beyond, which is about how these things work when they're properly designed, now it actually costs me nothing for the coverage because I'm going to put in a dollar and it's going to have created more than a dollar in value over my lifetime, sometimes 3 and 4 times what I put into it. So I get my insurance for free, but I get the system behind it. This is the key that nobody knows about, is I have a cash flow system that is growing. Let's say I have $1 million in cash value and I go borrow 400,000 against the million from the insurance company. I go and borrow that 400,000, not of my money, but of the insurance company's money. I take that 400,000 and I go buy a piece of real estate, or I go buy into another business, or I go buy into fill in the blank. There's a million things you can invest in that create passive income. I still have $1 million of cash value growing at guaranteed interest rate plus dividend every year. But I now have $1 million asset growing, guaranteed with dividends, and a $400,000 asset growing, assuming that I bought properly and invested well, and I've got both of them growing at the same time. Can you imagine how much better off you and your heirs would be if you could take $1 and make it do 2 things at once?